Hello, friends. I see many of you got here before I did. It's great to have you. Thank you for joining me today. It is Cyber Monday, live in the studio with Emily. It's 11 o'clock Mountain Time. This is when I am most often doing my live videos. So thank you so much. Cyber Monday is kind of exciting for a little retail business like mine, e-commerce business like mine. So to get you excited, I thought we would give some things away, and including a special discount code that will only be given, a 30% off coupon code that will only be given at the end of this broadcast. So hang tight. We're going to get through some giveaway stuff, and then I'll give you a coupon code that you can use for 30% off anything on Collage Quilter today only. And the code is only going to be available or only announced by me live on this video. So thank you so much for hopping on and for being my customers and my friends. I really appreciate it. It's great to see all of you. Oh goodness, Penny from Idaho, she said with the wind chill, it's 13 degrees. It is cold here. It is cold and sunny and snowy. Like, we've got a lot of snow out in the mountains today in Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm in a suburb of Salt Lake, just 25 minutes from downtown Salt Lake, called Sandy. I live at the base of the Wasatch Mountains. I can look right up the canyon and see the tram at Snowbird. So if any of you are skiers, Snowbird is not open yet. I don't think Alta's open. I think Solitude opened, didn't it, Amelia? I think it did.
No idea.
Oh, she has no idea. She doesn't care about skiing the way we do, right?
Right.
Okay, so I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I had a lovely Thanksgiving, didn't we, Amelia?
Mm-hmm.
So my husband and my 3 kids and their spouses, we all went up to my mom's house, my mom and dad's house, along with my siblings. So I'm the oldest of 5 kids, and all of my siblings and their families live within a 5-mile radius. So my parents are like less than a half a mile away. Got a sister that's just down the road from me, and then my 2 brothers and my other sister are just seriously like within a few miles. So we're a really tight-knit family, kind of a clan. And we all of us except one sister went up to my mom and dad's house for Thanksgiving, and it was just a good old-fashioned Thanksgiving. It was snowing and cold, and we had a whole slew of us, including some additional guests, of people that are special to us. So anyway, that's what we did. I played some pickleball on Thanksgiving, and I played pickleball the day after and the day after, because that's my thing. I love to play pickleball. And what else did I do? I did a little bit of shopping on Black Friday for my kids. So Christmas shopping got started. And let's see, anything else that we did that was fun and noteworthy?
Saw the new Hunger Games.
Saw the new Hunger Games movie. So my 17-year-old son was home, he was out of school on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So he really loved that because he's a swimmer. He's a high school swimmer. And today he had to get back into the groove. He wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning so that he can be in the water at 5 a.m. So he really enjoyed the break. We all enjoyed the break, being able to sleep in a little bit and just kind of putz around. It was fun. So I hope you all had a wonderful time as well. Okay, who's ready for a giveaway? Raise your hand if you're ready for a giveaway. So we have a few items that I thought it would be really fun to give away to my faithful followers, the people who watch live. Hold on. Dang Utah air. I always feel like a crusty old woman because I've got this dry air, and it's really dry in the wintertime. Okay, I see lots of you are ready for giveaways. Before we do that, should we do the list? Okay, so thank you. That's right. If you want to win something, I'm gonna announce what we're giving away. And before I do the giveaway part, I want to talk about something else that's kind of exciting. Okay, so the giveaway is going to include, ta-da, a pair of Karen K. Buckley scissors. These are worth $33 on my website. So we're good, and you can't have too many. It's okay to have more of these. So I figured we would give this away to one lucky winner. Pair of scissors. We are going to give away our best-selling kit. This is the Winter Cardinal kit. This is a $45 value, and this makes this adorable wall hanging or pillow, whatever you choose. So this will be in our giveaway. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, this right here, right in front of me, we're giving away a little bundle of fabric, my Petite Rouge fabric. So a yard of each. It's actually more like a yard and a quarter of the Gros stripe. So this will be one of the giveaway prizes. And the last giveaway prize is a seat in my upcoming webinar. So that is on December 12th. It's 2.5 hours. It's valued at $109. And that webinar is sold out, but I will make room for one more person to participate with that webinar. So those are the giveaways that we're going to be giving away in just a few minutes. But first of all, I wanted to do something fun. You all know we have a little e-commerce business. It's me. I'm the designer. Amelia, my daughter, works for me, and Caroline, my daughter, works for me. And then I also have one of my best friends who cuts our fabric. So we're just a really small little business. And being in business there's so much to learn. It's hard, it's challenging, it's fun, but it can be hard. So I want to thank you all for being my customers, and I also want to thank the people who carry my patterns in their shops. And we have a few wholesale customers that I want to do kind of a shout out to today. And I think this will be kind of a routine thing. I want to introduce you to who my wholesale customers are. So I'm going to just kind of go through this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mention the location of the shop. And these are brick and mortar shops. So my hope is that you will find them if they live near you, or if their business is near you, and pay them a visit. Okay. So in Mesa, Arizona, we have a Quilter's Oasis, great shop, and they are a great customer. They carry my patterns, and they also have a teacher that I have trained, and she's awesome. Barbara is doing classes out of her shop. So if you live near Mesa, Arizona, check out a Quilter's Oasis. In Tucson, Arizona, the Quilters Market. In Amelia, I can't read your handwriting. Havre, Montana. I'm sorry, I don't know. Barely Square Quilting in Montana. I'll check on that town. Amelia has handwriting that's hard for me to read. I'm sorry. Massillon, Ohio, the Quilting Bee. In Norway. And I think this shop is in Oslo. Marit's Quilt Loft. Now, also about Norway, I will be teaching there at an event in Oslo in March. So we'll put more information about that. A few of you who live in the UK and whatnot have asked for information about that. So that will be more on our website. But Marit's Quilt Loft I think it's Oslo, but maybe we'll do a double check. Collierville, Tennessee, This is near and dear to my heart, the Sewing House in Collierville. I went there a few months ago and taught. That is a fantastic shop. It's beautiful. It's worth a visit if you're anywhere near Collierville, just outside of Memphis, Tennessee. In Sarasota, Florida, the Modern Sewist. In Littleton, New Hampshire, So Far North Quilting Studio. So if you're in New Hampshire, near Littleton, New Hampshire, So Far North Quilting Studio. Palmyra, New York, Around the Block Quilt. So that would be, I really want to go to some of these places. Meridian, Idaho, JK Quilts. Fargo, North Dakota, Blows Sew and Vac. And they're one of my original customers. So go visit Blows Sew and Vac in Fargo. Ithaca, New York, if you're near there, Quilter's Corner. And in Bozeman, Montana, Main Street Quilting Company. And 3 more here. Fort Myers, Florida. If you live near Fort Myers, go visit the Quilting Bee. And Gaithersburg, Maryland? Is that what it was? You didn't fit. I'm Maryland. Capital Quilts. So Gaithersburg, I think that's what it is. Maryland, Capital Quilts. And then Marlborough, Massachusetts, Wayside Sewing. Okay, so please go visit those shops. They're brick and mortar shops that are supporting me, and I know you can go support them as well. All right, let's do some giveaway stuff. Okay, what should we give away first, Amelia?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're giving away.
Okay, let's give the scissors. Let's give away the scissors first. Okay, who needs scissors? Amelia, do you just want to scroll through there? Amelia's going to just scroll through and randomly select a winner for the scissors. And if I call your name, Amelia will write it down, and will you also email us? Email me, Emily at Collage Quilter, and say, I'm your winner. I'm your winner. Okay. So Amelia, first name is
Elizabeth Shore.
Elizabeth Shore. Congratulations. Elizabeth, you've just won yourself a pair of Karen K. Buckley scissors. So Elizabeth, please email me, Emily at Collage Quilter, and we will get these sent out to you. Okay. Let's maybe let's see here. Ruth, thank you so much. Let's see. She said Haver is pronounced Haver, Montana. Thank you. I was struggling with that. Haver, Montana. Barely Square Quilting. Okay. All righty. Let's see. Quilty shop in Tomball, Texas would be a great place to carry your products. Georgia, pop in there and tell them, say, you need to carry Emily Taylor's patterns. That would be helpful. Okay, next, let's give away this lovely bundle of fabric, 3 yards of fabric from my Petite Rouge collection. Anybody want to win some free fabric? This is a $37 value. Amelia is going to pick your name right now.
We will do Joe Williams.
Joe Williams. And I think Joe Williams is in, if I'm not mistaken, Joe Williams has been a regular watcher, and she's in Wales. Am I not mistaken, Joe? So here you go, Joe Williams. You are the winner. We will be shipping this slow boat. No, we will be shipping this to you. I believe you're in Wales, right? So thank you so much for watching. You deserve that. Okay, let's go to the Cardinal kit. Here we go. Here's the Cardinal kit. This is a $45 value on our website. So the kit makes this project, and this is what's included: the pattern and all of the fabric to make this project. Okay, so winner chicken dinner.
Karen Geese.
Karen Geese. Okay, Karen, email me, Emily at collagequilter.com. Okay. So there's our third winner, and we have one more winner to announce. And when I'm finished announcing all the winners, I'm going to give you a special coupon code for 30% off. And it's only valid for today for anything at collagequilter.com. Okay, the final video or the final giveaway is a seat in my sold out webinar that is on December 12th at 11 a.m. And even if you can't make it, I'll send you the link. You can watch it anytime at your convenience. It's a 2.5 hour webinar that goes through, I will take you on a deep dive in understanding how I make collage. So we will cover color theory and how to apply color theory to our fabric selection. And then we're going to talk a lot about design and what are the principles of good design. So that's the webinar coming up, and it's sold out, but I'm making room for one more person who wants to come and sit in on the webinar. Okay, let's see. Amelia?
Okay.
Winner, chicken dinner
is Vicky Friddle.
Vicky. I don't know how to spell it.
F-R-I-D-L-E.
Vicky Friddle. F-R-I-D-L-E. Vicky, you are the winner of the webinar, of the seat in the webinar. Okay. So thank you so much, everybody. Those are the winners for today. I see lots of people have joined on now. For those of you who did not win, I am going to give you a coupon code. Write this down. If you need anything, whether it's scissors, steam a seam, fabric, a pattern, one of my books, here is the code. All caps. Write this down. YouTube, that's YouTube CM. Let me spell it out for you. All caps, YouTube CM. That's YOUTUBE-CM, as in Cyber Monday. YouTube CM. If you use that at checkout today only, you will get 30% off. So that is that. Now let me see if there are any questions that I need to take. So if you have any questions, this was kind of fun. I like doing this. Let's see. I'm going to go through, and Vicky said, please say my name. And we did. Vicky, you were the winner. Okay. Let me go through and see if we have any questions that I need to answer, because that is one good reason for having a live video. You can ask me anything you want to know. Let's see here.
Do you sell at any stores in Salt Lake?
Oh, that's a great question. Somebody said, do you sell to any stores in Salt Lake? Well, kind of funny. I would be happy to, but I don't currently have any stores that carry my patterns in Salt Lake, which is kind of weird, right? Like, I don't know. We're hoping to build relationships with stores in Salt Lake. So, but at the moment, no. So if you live in Salt Lake and want to buy something, you can pick something up from me and save yourself the shipping. You can order it online and come to my studio, my home, and pick it up. So there you go. Let's see here. Okay. Anne said she loves Quilter's Corner in Ithaca. So pop in there and just tell them thank you from me. Okay. Would you do that? Let's see here.
Do you still have the partridge in a pear tree pattern?
Oh, great question. Somebody asked, do I still have the parchment in a pear tree pattern? You know what? I really should make that available again. I think that I think we have it as a download, ready as a download, right?
No,
don't we
have it all anymore.
Okay. So the old partridge in a pear tree pattern, that's an old pattern from several years ago. And as you know, we will often discontinue things. I believe that was prior to doing parchment pressing. It was a foundation panel, but I think it would be a good idea to release that as a parchment pressing pattern. So maybe that's something you can watch for this week. Okay. So parchment or the partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, well, I think we can get that out this week. Then you can have a little Christmas project to work on.
If you were shopping on your website, what would you purchase to start?
Oh, this is a great question. So somebody just asked, what would I start with if you were going to go to Collage Quilter and you're not, and you haven't done a lot of collage, or maybe never done collage, textile collage. I would recommend getting a couple packs of the Steam-A-Seam, and I would get one of my kits. Probably this is a good kit to start with. And the nice thing about doing a kit is that I sell all the fabric that's with it. And this is a generous amount of fabric. So there are 20 different pieces of fabric in here used to create this collage. And all of the instructions, as the background fabric's included. But it has step-by-step photos in the pattern about how to go through making this. So I think this would be a good one. I know we just added a few more of the kits on the website, and today you can get it. It's a $45 regular price. You can get it today with that 30% off coupon that I just gave you. And we did add some more right before we hopped on live, and I just ordered more. So we'll have a few more available today, and then some more coming in a few days, probably by the end of the week. So that is a really good thing to consider if you've never done a collage. The other kit that I would highly recommend is the Clementine kit. So Clementine makes an absolutely beautiful wall hanging collage, and it's foolproof. And that's a really, really fun project as well. So I would look for one of those kits if you haven't done that. So pick up a kit, pick up some fabric scissors if you don't have them, and Steam-A-Seam. That's what I would recommend to get started.
Can you repeat the code?
Okay, I'm going to repeat the code one more time. So the code for 30% off today is YouTube CM, all caps. So think YouTube, as in you're watching me now, CM, as in Cyber Monday. So YouTube CM, all caps. That's YOUTUBESM for 30% off. Amelia, will you type that in the chat also with the link so that people can get that? You can link right to it. Okay, so Amelia's going to do that. Let me continue to go down and see if there are any other questions. Let's see here.
There's lots of questions at the bottom.
Okay, I'm scrolling down at the bottom because I'm going to get to your questions. Oh, good. I'm happy that I mentioned these local quilt shops, because many of you are saying that you've visited your local quilt shop. So pop in there, tell them that I said hello, and thank you very much and I was right. Jo is from North Wales, and she has been a regular on watching my show for a long time. I'm really grateful for you, Jo. Let's see here. Okay. Scrolling down.
Do you want me to read them?
Yeah, go ahead, Amelia. You're ahead of me.
Can you explain the difference between your parchment pressing patterns and your foundation panel
Absolutely.
Patterns?
Great question. So there is a difference. In fact, Amelia, will you grab examples of both over there? So the question was, can I explain the difference between the parchment pressing pattern and my foundation panels? So I have two types of patterns. And they're made very differently. They're very different methods. Well, yeah, kind of methods. So Amelia's going to grab those, and I will demonstrate them. Basically, thanks, love. Okay, so this is a foundation panel. When you see something that is a foundation panel, it has the design pre-printed in shades of gray, and this guides your fabric placement and your fabric selection. And the idea is that you are going to, it's basically a paint by number with fabric. So this is a high quality cotton print. The design is printed on it. And the idea is that you just cut your pieces of fabric and place it right on this foundation panel. You can use any type of adhesive, glue, or a fusible web. And then this becomes your quilt top. So by the way, this is the Clementine pattern. My number one best, I highly recommend if you've never done a collage before, this is a great place to start. And we do sell this in a kit. So this is a foundation panel. So you'll notice on my patterns, foundation panel, that's what it means. The other type of pattern that I create is a parchment pressing pattern. So rather than build a collage on a foundation pattern, foundation panel, we're building the collage on parchment paper. The beauty with this is when I'm finished, I can press all of these pieces of fabric together. And by the way, all of these pieces must be prepared with steam-a-seam, light steam-a-seam 2. That allows all these pieces to stick together. But then when I peel it off, it comes off the parchment paper very much like a sticker, and it still has the adhesive on it. And then I can apply that little collage onto a background of my choice. So that's how I've done things like the cardinal, for instance, is a parchment pressing pattern, and you will simply take the design that you see in the pattern, trace this onto parchment paper. Parchment paper is baking paper. And last week's video, I talked about don't interchange parchment paper with freezer paper. Use parchment paper. So anyway, you trace the design on parchment paper, and then you can actually leave your little collage design on the parchment paper until you're ready to compose your quilt or create the quilt. So that's the difference between parchment paper and foundation panel. Okay, so let's see. Any other questions, Amelia?
What would be a good beginner book?
Oh, the best beginner book. Will you grab it? Yeah, I didn't mention this, but if you have never done collage and you're wanting to learn my method, you can find everything you need in my book. Amelia's gone to grab it. It's Collage Quilter Essentials for Success with Collage Quilts. So this is a great idea, a great way to spend your 30% off coupon. If you don't have this book already, here's the book. And in this book, I walk through my color theory discussion, how to select fabric, all about the types of products that I use, and quilting. And then there are step-by-step photos for making 4 different projects in the book. So one of the projects is those, you can see the peacocks, not peacocks. Peacocks are on my brain. Parrots. So this is in this book. We've got the teacups. So you can see the teacups, the teapot.
Do one more giveaway right now for the book?
Sure. Let's do one more giveaway for the book. What do you say, guys? I love it. Let's do one more giveaway. Okay, good idea.
Okay.
Who wants a book? Raise your hand. Everybody. Okay, me. Yes. Okay, great. All right. We're going to give away a book.
Okay, I'm going to close my eyes and choose someone.
Amelia's going to close her eyes. She's going to choose someone.
Okay.
And the
Laura
lucky winner
Feldhands.
is Laura Feldhands. And she said, I'm new. Pick me. Laura, you just won. Okay. Congratulations. So Laura, email me, Emily@collagequilter.com, and we'll get this book in the mail to you. Okay. All right. No more giveaways. We'll do giveaways again another time. This is really fun. I like doing this.
Can we list the shops that sell our patterns on our website?
Yes. So someone asked, can we list the shops that sell our patterns on our website? We are working on that. We're going to have a page where you can go and find the shops where you can go in and actually see the patterns. And my goal I have a lot of goals. I make a lot of goals, but one of the goals for 2024 is to really do a better job with the shops that buy from me. So we will have that list up by the end of the year. Okay. Other questions?
Yeah, there's lots.
Okay.
But first of all, the freezer paper behind you.
Yes.
Don't use that for parchment paper.
Yeah. Okay. So freezer paper, do not use this in place of parchment paper. I think I showed you what happened last week. I know I did. I showed you. Don't use that. This is good for another type of project. And if you're interested in learning a little bit about what I did last week, watch last week's video on YouTube. In fact, I'd really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. That would be really, really kind of you. Okay. Any other questions?
Would you talk about choosing background fabrics for 12 Days of Christmas, like the scale of prints and color schemes?
Okay. This is the last question I'm going to take, and 12 Days of Christmas. Let's pull it over. So, I will answer this. Candy did ask a question. She said, do you recommend quilting after being done? So yeah, the idea is after you've done your collage and you've put it on your background fabric, then you quilt. So this is the 12 Days of Christmas pattern. And the question was about the backgrounds, selecting backgrounds. So you can kind of see what I've done here, pretty low volume, meaning not a lot. There are some patterns, nothing is solid. I know these probably look solid in the video, but I chose something that was high contrast, right? So the green is in pretty dramatic contrast to the Nutcracker. I wanted him to stand out and be really kind of a dramatic contrast. The one print that is pretty loud is this polka dot, but I figured that worked really well. The round dots kind of worked well with the round snow globe. And I think it also works. It's kind of fun to have something that is a little more of a loud print once or twice in a quilt like this. I wouldn't do more than that. And the two that I would say are the busiest are this print here and this print down here, which is kind of a toile green on white. And everything else is pretty subtle. It's all patterned, but not loud. They mostly read like solids. So those are what I would recommend. Pick something that is Christmassy and will give you a good contrast from what is going on top of it. So if you're going to do a red Christmas ornament, maybe consider a white or a green background. So I hope that is helpful. Okie dokie. Oh, Karen, she said, I love this quilt. Wish I was experienced enough to make it. It's a beginner quilt. You will be able to do it. I think that's an easy one. And there are different, when you purchase a pattern like that, you don't have to do everything that's in it. You can choose just the easy ones. So the easy ones would be like the Christmas ornaments. I think the Nutcracker is pretty easy. So anyway, I hope that don't feel intimidated. Just dive in and do it. And Julie said, see, 12 days is really easy. It's not a difficult quilt. Okay. Barb said, I have woodlands and the horse. Combining them for a large wall hanging. Please do an eagle that I can incorporate into that. Okay, thanks for the suggestion. All right, guys, it is just after 11:30. I don't want to take too much of your day, and I'm starving. I gotta go eat my lunch. So thank you again for joining me. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel and have a wonderful day. Happy Cyber Monday. Go shopping, and we will get these prizes out to my winners. Thanks a lot for being here, everybody. And we'll see you again soon, next week, 11 o'clock, live in my studio. Okay, adios.